Someone sent me this video on Instagram where this lady went to go visit her sister, and the sister had a charcuterie board that was not like the normal charcuterie boards that we're used to.
You're watching the Bear Pantry Show.
The one sister who was visiting called the other sister ghetto because of what was on the charcuterie board, but I was excited when I saw that board because I'm like, yes, we don't have to have crackers and ham and deli meats and all that type of stuff on our boards. We can have real food. So I started yesterday evening. First of all, I made some oatmeal raisin cookies and some brownies. That's the sweets that's gonna go on the board. And then I got up this morning and made some cheddar bay or cheddar cheese biscuits, because cheddar bay is Red Lobster, right? Cheddar cheese biscuits. And now I'm gonna make some chicken nuggets because we're gonna have fun with this charcuterie board. So I have my batter here. It's kind of thick, you see? And the oil is up to temperature. Hope it's not too hot. Let me turn it down a tad. And I'm just gonna go ahead and drop my seasoned. I didn't used to season my chicken pieces when I would do chicken nuggets before, because after you fry it, you dip it into sauces, right? Sweet and sour sauce or orange sauce or Szechuan sauce, or maybe even just, you know, hot sauce. But I've started to season my chicken now, and I like it better that way. Okay? Go ahead and drop one in and see how we come in. Yeah, it's definitely hot enough. While the chicken nuggets cook, I'm going to go ahead and show you how I made the cheddar cheese biscuits earlier this morning while I tell you a story about something that was going on with my bike. So we haven't been on a ride in a while because my bike handle was squeaking and squealing and hollering. If you've ever watched an episode of Frasier where that wheelchair guy was following around Frasier at the radio station, you know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know, all right? So Joe couldn't hear it because of his hearing impairment. He doesn't ride with his hearing aids. So finally he put in his aids and he heard it and he goes, oh baby, let me go ahead and fix that for you, poor thing. So he brought the bike in today. I took the basket off. I took off my tripod. And the minute he started to walk the bike through the sliding glass door to take it to the backyard to fix it, the squeaking and squealing stopped. And he goes, look, it stopped. I'm like, okay, this is like when you go to the doctor and you give them your symptoms, all of a sudden the symptoms go away. It's kind of like that. So then we deduced that it had to have been the basket. So the basket hooks on the handle, then it has a piece that's braced on the frame so that the basket doesn't. You ever see those baskets on bike, the wicker ones, and they're kind of, you know, going forward? It's because they don't have a brace like this one. I have a video at Amazon too. If you guys have a bike and want to buy this, I did a review on that, and this basket sells a lot every day because of that video. So anyways, it was metal on metal, and I guess the, what do you call it, I think electric tape that we had there kind of fell off. And so I had to crochet something, put it on. See, I have all types of stuff on my bike to protect the paint job because you can never tell if I want to sell the bike in the future. I want it to look good, right? But right now this is all dug up. So the problem is fixed and the biscuits are ready, right? I got a lot of little biscuits instead of 8 big ones because I want to put it on the board. All right, so the biscuits are going to be the carb for the board. And then the chicken nuggets are going to be the protein. And of course, sweet and sour sauce is going to be the dipping, and green salsa if you want something spicy to dip into. And then I did dessert last night. I did brownies, and I did oatmeal, not chocolate chip, oatmeal raisin craisin white chocolate chip cookies. All that stuff this is loaded. These cookies are loaded. So I did that last night. And of course, I'm going to prepare 2 little bowls of salad. One of them you can dip into that sauce that we just made the other day, the Caesar dressing. And the other one I already have dressing on it. And pretty much this is, I mean, you could squeeze some fruits in here too if you had some fruits to put. But I just kind of wanted to put more savory things like that lady had on her board because I thought it was so cute. It's such a great idea. The reason that I like charcuterie boards, guys, is because it's like a buffet. Like a little mini buffet, right? You guys see all this mess going on behind me here in my little office? I printed some labels last night. Sorry, I kicked the thing. For my powder bun dry mix. I just looked behind me and saw that. Shameless segue. Pick up your dry mix. All you have to add to this is 2 tablespoons of butter and some milk if you don't want to put that 1 egg, okay? Powder buns originally are not made with egg. I'm the one that add egg to it because I like how light it gets with the egg in it. You don't like egg? You don't want to eat egg? Omit the egg and just put the milk. You just have to put a little bit more milk than what this says. And you're going to get 4. What language am I talking? 4 huge. I want to say huge. And I wanted to say 4 huge and I said few. for huge powder buns. You know, I always remember when Joe's mom, my husband Joe, for the people who are new, welcome to the channel, guys. When she was in the convalescent home where they put her right before she passed, well, she was there for like a year. She would contact me and say, can you please send me some powder buns? I miss that so much. I don't live in a place where I can bake it anymore. And I would just jump up and go make her some and send it. I'm so glad I did that because look, she was gone within a year. Every time I make powder bun and I'm enjoying it thoroughly, I think of her, I'm like, man, I'm so glad I sent those powder buns to her, right? By the way, thank you to everybody who's been picking up my mom's book. I think we're up to 20 books sold this first month of May. And I'm only promoting it here at YouTube. I haven't even promoted it at Facebook. And you guys have come through, the people who are listening to my program in the bushes. I know a lot of you are in the bushes. This is my first attempt at writing a chapter book. My mom outlined, so let me break down what the book is. So my mom outlined everything from here to here, from the front to here, to up to chapter 11. My mom outlined everything that she wanted me to tell from her childhood stories. And she wrote like, not just the outline, but one-liners, and then I know the stories because she's always told us the stories, and some of them she wrote more detailed, and I had to put this together in a cohesive manner, right? It was all scattered about the place, but it was pretty much mommy's words, thoughts, and everything. I was the first person on the dance floor. We wore crinoline in those days, and I was doing this move called brushing. I grabbed the tail end of the skirt and fluttered it while doing a shimmy down to the ground. I shimmied or trembled my shoulders and worked my way back up to a standing position. This was the equivalent of dirty dancing, and if Aunt Grace saw me dancing this way, I would be in big trouble. From here, when she was going through cancer in 2012 the first time, we sat and we talked about all these stories that she wanted me to share. There's a lot that I have not shared in this book because she asked me not to. You know, somebody told me, you should put that part in because, you know, she's already dead. You could tell that part. I'm like, why would I dishonor my mom like that? I don't understand. You know, so all this part is from me, but what me and my mom discussed that she wanted me to say. So it's a really weird book. It's a biography / autobiography. It's really weird, but it's an easy read. It's just 2 hours to read it. And I really feel like you guys are gonna like it. And for the people who bought the book, thank you. And if you could go back and give me a 5-star review, that would be amazing. Thank you, Julie. Julie was the first one to go and give me a 5-star review. Well, you're not giving it to me, you're giving it to my mom. This is the Beth Andrews Show. Are you guys liking those abrupt endings? Because that's what YouTube told me I need to do, is just end it abruptly. But I always come back on to give you guys a little bit of gush on the end. So I'm so glad I made the charcuterie board. It kind of gave me a little bit of joy today. And the only thing that I would do differently next time is put some type of fruit or some type of chocolate or something like that on it. All right, so bye.